Hello, hello. I am here and I am awesome. I'm not queer, but close enough.
What do you mean you're not queer?
Well, I'm
You're
bi.
and you're saying that isn't queer?
Isn't queer like supposed to be just like people that are like lesbians and gays?
There, queer is not straight.
Then I guess I'm queer too. Shit. Let's go.
You learn something new every day.
Oh my god. Okay. So, we're gonna share my screen really fast here so we can all watch this. There we go.
Hello, Faye's YouTube. Your introduction to me is literally telling her what queer means.
Oh, and I didn't even fucking introduce myself. Like, damn, that's a bad intro. My name is Phelan Dusk. You can call me Faye. And today we're going to be playing Bad End Theater. Now, I have seen a little bit about this actual playthrough. I watched Manly Badass Hero, and he was badass as shit, as the name would say. And we're just going to fucking play this shit, and let's fucking go. And yes, I'm a gamer girl that cusses, so fucking at me. Let's go. Okay, anyways. Alright, we play in.
Like, you know what? My music, my gamer music can wait.
Yeah. Welcome to Bad End Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. Bro, I'm a demon, let's fucking go. Like, no hesitation, just fucking.
You know what I thought when I saw the demon doll?
What's up?
I was like, oh, that's a plushie! It's like, oh, I just want to cuddle it. You're not gonna bite, right? And then the doll bites my head off.
FNAF doll unlocks.
FNAF achievement.
Alright, let's go. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce looking guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the human doll? Attack it or play nice? Play nice, because I'm a nice person. You try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. What the fuck? You found your very first bad ending. But don't worry, the story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again.
You're forgetting Undertale.
I mean... kill or be killed, bitches. Okay, anyway.
I don't think... thing is... I don't think I introduced myself yet.
Oh yeah! My lovely little companion here, her name is Arrow. She is the badass, wonderful lady who makes jokes all the damn time and is the best by far, except for, of course, Jacksepticeye, when it comes to the papyrus voice. You can't... Okay. You can't one-up Jacksepticeye, because seriously, Sean is, like, fucking amazing at that shit. Okay.
Yeah, well, I kind of forgot how he sounded, actually. I'm gonna have to look at that again.
Mm-hmm. But he's really good at that. That and, like, the flowy voice that he did was awesome. Okay.
Nice.
This time, try controlling the other doll. No! Go ahead and try playing as the human doll this time. No! No, fuck! I didn't mean to do that! You control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Attack it or play nice? Play nice! You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you chose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to replay. God, the fucking text is weird. On or off without having to replay that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Yeah, and I suck at fucking English, even though it's my only language. Anyway, now try turning the doll's behaviors on and off to see the different outcomes.
I would like to turn on your behavior, please.
Turn on the sassiness.
Yeah.
You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy just minding your own business. How will you interact with the doll? Attack it.
Dolls, like,
You kill the human doll in cold blood. How ruthless. End tutorial. I'm done. Do you understand how to play? Yeah, I get it. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show.
I like how the concept is literally just angst.
Ooh. I want to play the Overlord. Let's fucking go.
This game.
Hey!
I know this game.
Yeah, I know, right?
You want to pay for it.
I know. It was only $10 right now, so I was like, shit, man, I gotta get this shit. And so,
I'm really sad when it comes to like bad endings. So I was like, I probably can't stomach this game, even though I really like how it looks.
well, it is sad, but like honestly, the way that Manly Badass Hero even plays it, like he's awesome at it. Like he literally goes through every single ending, every single scenario, every single dialogue, everything. Like he's really thorough. So like the things that I saw from it, it was really, really cool. It is sad, yes, but it's not as brutal as you might think. Okay.
I just don't like seeing just like sad people. That's why it is.
Aww. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. We're fine.
That's why you're the one. That's why I'm okay with you controlling the hands of fate, because it's easier for me to make jokes that way.
It's like, oh shit, I killed a bitch. It's like, haha, that was so funny.
It's like, oh, it's on your hands. You the butter knife, and you just like spread them on toast.
Alright, let's keep going. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal? What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing, and if you're quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself, everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What to do with this underling?
It's cheesy.
Tell them to get back to work or grant them the day off. Grant them the day off. I want to be nice. You tell them to go to the break room. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. Dark soul. Anyway, I'm done. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd have been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by darkness. Conquered Overlord End. Reset the stage. So now,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna see.
I was thinking like, when I actually first saw the game in like the App Store, I was like, ooh, I probably would have been Maiden if I was actually part of the game.
Okay, let's go with Maiden then. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You're in church. You pray to your God, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you really but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already.
I want to meet Faye already.
It's like, bitch, slay me!
It was like, hey, can I go inside? Food, and you give your underlings a day off.
You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Shout for a hero to come and save you. Nah, bitch, fuck you. Polite. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. This plan of yours was completely stupid, you think. Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Consumed maiden end. Alright, let's see what the underling has to do. You are a demon underling in service of the overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. You consider your options. Hear her out. You're in a good mood today, and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. They seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap.
Man, your towel.
After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! Avenge your fallen comrades, or save yourself.
Why is there a skull?
That probably means it's a death route. But if I avenge them, it'd be honorable. But at the same time, if you do the save yourself, then...
What would Cheesy do?
She'd probably save herself. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle until you remember your role, not as an underling but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully alone in some deep dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling end.
At least we're alive. You wanna go
Okay,
to the
so
death one?
let's do... Okay, she's polite, that's good.
Do you wanna see him like die before we go to the hero one?
Sure.
That's the
Okay, let's skip.
Whee!
And we're gonna hear her out like last time, and we're going to avenge our comrades. Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kinda down. You liked that guard. You wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for their deeds. For his deeds, sorry. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you. But there is no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling end. Damn.
Nice.
What a badass. You... Yep. You are the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You are told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. He even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out. You don't get it. Yeah, I wouldn't get it either, man. That's kind of stupid, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, we just have you live here.
You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden, but demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Bravely slaughter the evil creatures. Yeah, no,
Who are we making the hero?
I mean, I don't want to make him like that, but at the same time...
I mean,
Okay, let's unlock the dutiful ending first, because if he's dutiful, then it'll probably help with the other routes. Okay.
What I meant is that we made you the demon lord, I as the maiden, and Cheesy as the who's
I don't mind being the overlord, let's fucking go! She looks sassy and badass, let's go!
Yeah, no, it's like, hey, can I meet you real quick?
You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Ask if they'll let you in. You attempt to explain why you've come, but the monster before you is eyeing you with suspicion. They can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier you haven't had the chance to wash off yet. Oops. You have no choice but to fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. You make your way through the castle, fending off all the demons that stand in your way. You make it to the Overlord's chamber and hope you're still in time to save the maiden. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord just as you suspected. Notice how they're both fucking smiling. Bruh! Read the room! Read the room!
He's like... It's like, me and you are just like having a tea party and it's just like... Oh.
Here we go.
I was like,
But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Destroy the Overlord, you'll be heroic, but ask the maiden what's going on. Yeah, let's do that. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. Yeah, she hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door to see her army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Fine. Fine, let's just stabby stab. Okay. You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams, then falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it, after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done, slaying the Overlord and saving the hostage. They throw a huge celebration in your name. You are remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. Triumphant hero, and I fucking hate you, man.
You know what I wasn't thinking?
Huh.
Man, we didn't even get to play one round Smash Bros.
We can do that, okay? I promise you we'll do that eventually. I just gotta download Smash again, because I don't fucking play that with anybody, because I suck at that game.
I mean, I've been super rusty.
Okay, let's see what happens if... Okay, slaughters all demons, tries to kill the Overlord. Okay, so instead of being like that, we don't kill the demons, but we try to kill the Overlord and see what happens. You are the hero, you think of yourself, blah blah blah. Okay. Flee like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you made it to the blah blah blah. Okay. Now, instead of doing it, you go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down and you feel very uncomfortable. They seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord and maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. Oh, look how cute they are! Oh!
Oh, it's just less scary looking now.
That's so cute! Damn, I love the way that they style the eyes for the Demon Lord. She's like so pretty. Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
I want to cosplay her now, damn it. Okay. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Ask the maiden what's going on. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured, and that she came here on her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. You try to make conversation with the maiden, but she's pretty quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. You can't help but feel relieved you got the maiden out of there when you did, but... She suddenly takes off toward the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try and stop her. The smoke is so thick, you've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No, going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander, hero, and B.
There's an A?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we're gonna do now... Okay, let's see. Tries to kill the Overlord. Prefers not to solve things through violence. There we go! Cool. Good, good.
Mm-hmm.
Eats the maiden immediately. No. Doesn't allow the underling a day off. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go to the underling route. You are a demon underling in service of the Overlord. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Hear her out. Blah. Okay.
Oh.
You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current Overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Disloyal. Or, okay, yeah.
Are we gonna die?
Yeah. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you. But before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things like this end. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Faithful underling end.
Now we be disloyal?
Mm-hmm. Gets involved in the plot to kill the Overlord. Boom. So now...
Brr.
we're gonna kill this fish. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without as much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Put on a show, yes. You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience's screams grow louder. Applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running toward you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. And the curtain closes. Worth! Damn. Okay, so let's see what happens if we don't do the polite route.
Yeah.
We do disloyal but not hungry. We make her a tyrant. And we keep him as diplomatic. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens if we do this.
Here he is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Okay.
like he's also gonna be a weenie.
Okay, so he prefers to flee. Okay. So
Also,
let's
I
just
think
do
those
that.
options are when you're going like automatic, so you can pick whatever when you're on the character and themselves.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Hey!
You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing near the entrance. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures. I love the art style for that. That's really nice.
Yeah.
We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. And those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling barges in next, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance, who shifts the blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get this maiden to safety, you certainly will. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of their litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds on the door, upset that it's been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. The next moment, the overlord has taken hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. She thrusts her claws into the underling's chest, and it lets out a horrible scream.
Ouch.
You back away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into its imp body. Or limp body.
Limp.
Oh shit. You can no longer watch. You look to the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this, you envy her.
Is it weird that I feel like I would actually do that?
No, it's not weird, but I mean, like, holy shit. Like, what the fuck is going on?
We're in an oven. What do you think? We're in like
We're in hell.
slow burn.
We're in fucking hell. Okay, the two of you, the overlord, and the underling's corpse are all consumed by flames. Oh shit. Welp. Okay.
Go through the overlord again.
Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm gonna keep her as a tyrant to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to keep him as disloyal. And let's see. Yeah, we keep him as diplomatic. And let's see what happens. You are the overlord, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Tell them to get back to work. Yeah. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. Dismiss the underling and lie down in your place. Okay. Oh, that lecturing made you want to take a nap. Okay. Okay, so this is new. Okay, cool. You fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the Overlord. And... okay. You awake to a knock on the door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. You thought you told that underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maiden from the near... God, she's so fucking adorable, oh my god. Okay. It's a maiden from the nearby village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient about thinking about her impending capture.
This sounds like me when it comes to like movies. It's like I see you building up just to bring down everything. If we just get down to the breaking already.
Oh my god, okay. So she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but regret to inform her you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seemed very disappointed by this.
Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like?
You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. God, she's so adorable. Look at the little sparkly eyes! I want that flower as like a cosplay item too, because that's fucking adorable. Okay. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say.
You know what's kind of funny though?
Yeah.
That is my hair. That is legit how my hair is when it's not. I just took a shower, so my hair is kind of like down and like straightish and weighted. But like when my hair is like dry, it looks like that.
That's adorable. Okay, let's see. Do we be antisocial or do we let her stay? If we let her stay, it's going to be the same kind of situation. But if we try to be antisocial and tell her to go home, maybe she'll actually leave and be spared from all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try to be antisocial.
Like confused.
Yeah. Let's try to be antisocial to get another personality trait. Also, I just noticed her eye in the corner. Do you see that?
Corner?
Yeah.
Wait, which corner?
No. I mean, like, sorry, that was stupid wording. In her, the Overlord's like giant eye is looking to the side, so it's actually working. That's weird. That's so strange. Like, add another eye on there, then I'll actually call you Four Eyes. Like, fucking. If she has 20/20 vision, does it mean she actually has 40/40? If she has 2 extra eyes? Okay, anyway.
Maybe, but also I just thought of something. Can the hero be Kazi?
I mean, it can be, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
I mean, like, with your dynamic, I feel like he is the kind of just like, I'ma stab you.
Alright, let's keep on going. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. But the maiden turns out to be very stubborn. You don't want to hurt her, but you also really want her to leave in case something bad happens. This whole situation is just asking for trouble, you think. Against your better judgment, you let her hang for a little while longer. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as to not agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains... Wait, no. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along.
Anime face.
The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. Eureka, let's go!
Getting a little,
The hero's just like, what the fuck did I just walk into?
It's like, is the maiden actually
Bow chicka bow wow. Okay.
Coming up.
That would be adorable if it is. Oh my gosh. She's bi! She's me! Okay, anyway. Call back for the first part of the video. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden, who was rumored to have been captured by your kind. Oop. What happened? Why did it? Is it not working? Hold on.
Did it glitch?
I think it did.
The computer was like, wait, let's
Wait, no! PS4, do not turn on. No, thank you. No, fuck off with this bullshit, goddammit.
What's PS4 doing?
Oh, what the dog doing?
What's the dog doing? Why the PS4 been chewing in my rug, huh?
Okay, I think maybe if I just do this, maybe? Ah, perfect. Yay! Okay.
Why the PS4 be eating my pillow, huh?
Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hasn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks for her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you.
Oh.
Oh, are you gonna?
Hold on.
Nuggets.
Hold on. We're saving here.
Hey, first save of the game.
Okay.
Speed.
Let's keep her here. The maiden
Yeah,
came
there's
here
time.
to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened.
Oh, no.
She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave.
You take a step forward to the maiden, and she backs herself into the corner. You don't understand. Something sharp pierces your back. The hero? No, he's already... It's one of your underlings. The maiden screams. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You have been slain by your own underling. Damn.
I feel like betrayed Overlord A would have been like if the underling wasn't disloyal.
Uh-huh. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna try and do that again.
Wait, your save file.
Yeah, I know, but I had to redo it so I could get to the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get back to
Okay,
work.
let's be nice to them. Tell her she'd rather go home, blah, 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 blah. Keep her here. Okay, let's see what happens. Here we go.
Hey.
She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on.
Oh.
Damn! Damn! Full on fucking yandere, like, whoa.
You are sometimes.
I am a yandere. Okay, so let's do... won't let the hero take the maiden home. Okay, so let's do this. Doesn't let the wanderling, blah, blah, blah.
Wonderfully.
I said wonderling.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
I am kind of curious from like what kind of significance does the day off thing kind of do for the underling side?
Here's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
We do this and see what happens with the hero side and sees like what she does.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's
Mm.
flee, blah blah blah. Okay, diplomatic. Ask the maiden what's going on. Ah, here we go.
Nice.
Okay, so we ask us to leave and shit, and now she's saying no. But the Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate. Oh, wait, yeah? Mediate? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking blind, I swear. Okay. To mediate situations like these. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice.
Now
The Overlord pauses before suddenly jumping you. You are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. How horrible. You came all this way only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wish is for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Okay, so what we're gonna do this time, right, is we're gonna see the maiden's side from this point of view.
Also, do you know what I kind of like about this? The colors are like they just like subtly remind you of like whose route whose like role you're taking up right now. Like purple.
Okay, so I actually didn't get to see the last part. Oh, gotcha. Okay. There we go. Okay.
Nice.
You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by the demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agreed to take you to their master nonetheless.
Wait.
After a long walk to the
This,
castle, you are introduced to the overlord. Yeah. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. Oh! You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the overlord turns to you, looking very interested. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. Yeah. It turns out that she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it really doesn't seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. You ask the overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The overlord shares many stories about demons with you. And little by little, you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude and the overlord on behalf of the village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. As you think that, a hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief, and the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him and give everyone the news of your safety. Ah, here we go. But the overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. Jesus, this music is like fucking me up. Here, let me turn it down just a bit. Okay, that's easier. Okay, you feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch because you can't look away. Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder Is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you now. Now, you back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all.
That's a lot more eyes.
Mm-hmm. But the Overlord stops, or rather, someone has stopped her. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. The Overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. You think you recognize them, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Damn. Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent. Save for the... Mm-hmm. She really got ahead with this one. Anyway, bounce. Okay. It's giving me Monica vibes like crazy from DDLC. Goddamn. Okay. Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent. Save for the underlings' heavy breathing. You thank them for what they've done, even though it was awful. You feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous.
And reeks.
You follow their advice and make your way out of the castle. You decide to never leave home again for the rest of your life. Damn! Escaped Maiden B!
Can we have her not be possessive now?
Okay, we'll do, tells the maiden to leave this time, and we'll do not disloyal. And we'll make him, let's see, yeah, let's just do, wait, we still need to know, what happens on the underling side for this part. Okay, here we go. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecturing before returning to your post. Okay. They agree that she is kind of a snob. Wait, no, why is it doing auto? No! I wasn't trying to do auto! Damn it, okay. Yep. I'm looking at the backlog right now. Okay, here we go. What does she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne.
Oh, this is where the disloyed thing comes in.
Mm-hmm. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's overthrow her! Oh yeah, that's totally responsible. Okay, let's save here. Let's not overthrow her. You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod, but you don't seem convinced. Seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat. I don't know. Coup. I thought it was a coup. I don't know. Would be more effort than it's worth. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out of the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. The change of atmosphere excites you. Blah. Okay. So we're gonna hear her out. Blah blah. Okay. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven.
Dinner's at 8. I think what you want.
The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends even considered overthrowing her. She gives you a look and you say, that was just a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. It's like, what the fuck did you say to me, you little shit? You decide it's about time for a nap. Damn. You don't get to sleep for long. Your friends wake you up. Rude. And let's do the assassination. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll do it. This time we'll do it. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes.
Oh, come on.
Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of fake confidence...
Fuck.
I thought it was fake.
It's X.
No, I know. But it's like, it's a weird pronunciation of that word. I don't fucking know. Everybody look it up. I don't fucking know. Okay, anyway.
I do know, but like the word like faux isn't like fake. It's like faux fur.
Faux fur.
Like a faux fur rug. I kind of figured that's what it was.
I always called it fake because that's like, I don't know. We're talking too much about this one damn word instead of fucking figuring out if we can assassinate a damn demon lord. Okay, let's fucking go. Okay.
Dude, other than go to a better school than the hero and the maiden.
I guess so, man. You worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs. Useless without someone's guidance. Your guidance. Oh my god. Okay, so you know what Manly Badass Hero would always do in his playthroughs? Whenever he would see the word useless, he'd just be like, useless! It was fucking great. Really giving him a lot of recognition today, man. I mean, he's awesome. Honestly, he deserves a lot of recognition. But yeah, anyway. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on, and while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come down to this, but you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there is a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is this is as good a choice as any. A good as chance as any. You launch a sneak attack. Bleh. I suck at talking today. Okay, you launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. She was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home, this place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord. Damn! Bro!
That's fun. Also, I have to go somewhere, so I'm gonna have to leave. But
No worries. That's okay. I'll probably just end the game here for now today.
Alright, guys. That was totally fucking fun, and we had an awesome time. I'm totally a gamer now. Like, I'm officially called a gamer now. Like, bro, this is so cool. Click that subscribe button, and click that like button, because you can, and because you know what? Pretend that I'm giving you a warm hug if you do both of those things, because I'm awesome. Anyway, okay. Well, I hope you guys have a great day. And I don't know how the fuck to do this. Hold on. There we go. Yes, I'm saying goodbye. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!